morning, everybody. I'm just gonna run and get my cell phone, which I left in the other end of the room because I'm gonna use the timer on it. I'll be right back. Oh no, it's right here. Never mind, I didn't have to go very far. You guys ready for an awesome Wednesday? You right? Timer. 1 minute, according to my clock. Good morning. Okay, do you think we should wait 1 more minute? It's 8 o'clock right now, or should we just get started? I know you guys have super crazy busy days, so you can chat me what you think, or you can whatever. I won't wait more than 1 or 2 more minutes though. So if you want to get started right now, we can. It's up to you guys. If you want to wait, if you think your friends might be joining us. You guys can hear me okay, right? Okay, thank you. So I said 10 to 15 minutes, probably won't even be that long unless we, unless you guys want more and we actually get more physical, like do some yoga if you guys were up for that later on. Today, probably more like 6 minutes-ish as soon as we start. Okay, it's 8:01, so I'm just gonna go. Oh, there goes somebody left. It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get started for you guys so that I know you've got super busy days. Before I talk to you or lecture you or really do anything, I really would love to do this kind of interesting, I don't know, like an experiment almost. Just for 1 minute, we're gonna sit and breathe and count our own breaths. And there's no right or wrong, just your normal breathing. Don't try to change it, and then we'll go from there. So I have my phone on 1 minute and it'll go ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling when we're done. I'm probably going to close my eyes just because I focus better that way, but you don't have to. So 1 minute, just one inhale and one exhale is one breath. Okay, here we go.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Just a few reminders. For hybrid teachers, remember you are meeting with students 3 different times today, and we'll be doing PD via Zoom starting at 2:15. I put a packet in each one of your mailboxes that has a new agenda that's slightly adjusted for PD.
Okay.
And there's some other documents.
I might have to adjust my time according to his announcement, so sorry about that. It's gonna be hard while he's talking. If you guys would put in the chat, or you can unmute yourself to tell me how many breaths you counted.
That voting is open to vote for ETA building elections until 3:15 today.
Awesome. You must be nice and calm right now.
Your own writing utensil. Make sure you practice social distancing guidelines.
I had.
And the balance and the ballot box.
I had 13.
Are across from one another. So that's until 3:15 today. Have a great day, everyone.
Miss Colleen, how many breaths did you have? You can type it in. 20. Okay, good. Perfect. So there's no judgment with how many breaths you have. You know what? And I did forget to hit the record, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. Oh, it is recording. Never mind. Yay. I must have put that in my settings. You guys, I'm just trying to get used to all this Zoom stuff. I know you guys are expert at it, so I'm like, ah. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen a little bit when I figure that out. Share screen. Okay. Share screen. And I know I had it up. I was practicing before, so I wouldn't waste too much time. This is just one image of the brain. So in the brainstem, that is our most ancient part of the brain. And they often call it the reptilian brain because all animals have a brainstem. And basically what it serves to do is keep us safe, fight or flight or freeze. And so we sense things in our environment, and then that tells us if we're safe or if we're not safe, okay? And interestingly, any kind of stress, even if it's not you're being chased by a tiger, even if it's the feeling of, I don't have enough time to get my work done, that is a stress that actually causes fear and anxiety, okay? So some of the things we'll talk about probably later on today, it's about you, but I'll bring in a little bit with the kids so that you can help them as well and understand like what it's like for them as well. Okay, so moving up, the midbrain is called the mammalian brain often. So mammals, not many other animals other than mammals have the midsection of the brain. And in the amygdala, that is really recognizing emotions. So emotions are more ancient than our cognitive executive functioning thinking skills. Because they're more ancient, how do I put this? They are more prominent to occur. So it's actually, we will react to stimulus through our emotions more than we will, or before we will use our brain to figure out a solution. So in the amygdala, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dr. Becky Bailey's conscious discipline, but she has this thing where she does like the amygdala's like the clapper. It's going off. If you're feeling, stressed out or anxious or fearful, it's kind of going off. And with all this noise, it's really hard for us to settle down and think in a problem-solving way. So we're more likely to react. So when we're feeling stressed out and anxious and worried, we sometimes will, I'm sure you all have noticed this. I've got to stop sharing. I'm going to stop sharing now. You might say mean things to people that are around you, or like unkind, and you're like kind of regret that. Like somebody will just be like trying to talk to you and you're stressed out and you kind of snap at them, Those are the kinds of things that we do when we're feeling stressed. So the interesting thing about the breath is you never have to think about it. The body just does it. But when we do use our executive functioning in that last area of the brain, and we control the breath with slow, deep, purposeful breaths, what happens is it calms down the nervous system, so you're not feeling like to react to fight or flight, and you can choose a conscious response. So I had to do the beginning because now I'm going to lead you through some slow, deep, calming breaths, and then we'll try it again just to see if the count goes down, okay? So we're just going to, here, and I'll also teach you a breath that I teach the kids too. So the first and the most go-to breath, let's say, that I use, and I teach lots of different breaths, but the one I go to with is called the STAR, also from Conscious Discipline. I tweaked it a little bit. Dr. Becky Bailey says, smile, take a deep breath, and relax and release. Or she says something similar to that. But I think when you're not expressing, or when you're not feeling like good, you're not feeling calm and happy, I think smiling is kind of fake. So I changed it to stop, take a deep breath, pause. So that's your and, that's your pause, and relax and release. So let's just do a few of those together. We're going to stop, take a deep breath, relax and release. Okay, I'll lead you through one more, and then we're just going to sit for a few more on your own, just as slow as you can bring it down. Inhaling. And exhaling. Take 3 more deep breaths just on your own. Good morning. If you're just joining us, we're just slowing down our breath and purposely breathing. Oh, somebody left. I heard that dinger. Good job. All right. So I want to bring us back to the 1 minute and just notice there is no judgment. If your breath changed by slowing down, you purposely were slowing it down. So let's just notice if your breath count is a little bit different, and if not, it's fine. So we got 1 more minute. Are you ready? Here we go. Awesome. Okay, that was 1 minute. So I'm gonna have you guys type back in how many breaths you took that time in that minute. So even Colleen's went down by 4 breaths. Awesome. Mine went down significantly that time. So I guess the main idea of this quick little mini lesson is when you're feeling super stressed out at work, you can say, okay, I'm noticing that I'm stressed, and just try to ground yourself and maybe take a few deep breaths and see if that helps you feel a little bit more centered, a little bit more grounded, so that you can choose a response that you're not going to be like later, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I didn't say that. I wish I didn't react that way. Next time I want to do a better job. So breathing really just helps us get in check so that we can choose a response that's like pro-social and will help us feel better about ourselves and not regret by acting, in an unkind way because we're so stressed out. I appreciate you guys. This was recorded, so I'll put it in the Schoology, and we might have to adjust the time. I apologize. Colin came on the thing, but I want to do what works for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you. Have a great day.